All right, you guys, welcome to Undercity Chaos in the mind of the comic comer. Get go! I bet everybody was not expecting for us to already jump on it, but apparently the intro is too long. I think it's epic, but I also appreciate music. But nonetheless, this is not a music podcast. This week, we're going to be talking about the Walking Dead episode, this week's new comics, new trailer for Ironman, X-Men Days of Future Past update, and apparently Storm's going to be in it. Justice League movie, who's going to be directing it? As well as a man dressed up as Batman catches a wanted criminal. That was freaking awesome. And the Batman reaction covers. I am your host, MTR, also known as Matt the Ratt. And as always,
Rene.
Billy the Kid.
Mario.
Dang, we can finally hear everybody. Everybody is crisp. Everybody is clean.
Yep.
So since we already jumped into it, what we're going to be talking about, the first and foremost thing that we start every single week for the past, how long have we been doing this now? This is our 5th episode, you guys.
Yeah, it's our 5th one.
This is my
Yay.
Yay! Wait, I forgot to do the clap. Hold on. Lag time. Wait,
for applause.
wait. Yay! You guys, this is our 5th episode, and we're glad to be here, and we're going to continue to do this until I get tired of it. Now...
Then I'm taking over.
Mario takes over.
Stop.
All right.
That'll be down the line.
All right. Dude, talk into your mic.
I'm
you
sorry,
never
did that
want
impress
to.
You?
It impressed me a little bit, but I couldn't hear.
Yeah.
Oh, what did you say
I
again?
was like, does that depress you?
No, just a
That
little
the
bit.
season will take a break?
Yeah, just a little bit. All right, you guys, Walking Dead, for once, I am extremely happy.
It was good.
My fiance was supposed to be there to watch it with me, and she wasn't. And I texted her. I was like, dude, you missed out on probably the best episode this season yet. And she was like, it couldn't have been that good. And then she got home, and she was like, oh, dude, it was good. I was like, yeah, that's what happens, man.
Yeah.
It's just, it is, oh, my gosh. I was completely surprised on it. What did you guys think?
It was good. It was an episode that took off from the governor, and it was just like, because I got tired of listening or watching the governor. I was like, oh, they're cutting back, and then we see Andrea, get pissed off at her. It's like
Any episode without Andrea.
I know, yeah.
Plus.
So and plus, this was good because you get to see what was the guy he met in episode 1, season 1. You get to see what happens to him.
Morgan,
yes. And that was so cool. That Carl shot him, and he's like, but then that's also another thing I want to talk about is Carl adapting into this world now.
Oh, he doesn't even care anymore,
Yeah.
man. He gets work done.
Yeah.
That boy has the biggest cojones I've ever seen in my life.
Well, I think the fact that you saw somebody hitchhiking, and you would think of the 3 people in the car, Carl would be the one to say, hey, Dad, why don't we help him out or pick him up? Because remember, with the prisoner, there was that whole thing
Yeah.
with the prisoner.
He didn't care.
Yeah, the one guy. Nobody said anything. It's just the way the world is,
I think it would have been funnier if he would have picked his nose immediately after. That's how nonchalant he was. He was just
Yeah.
going about my day, ate it,
Well,
dude.
they just know they're in a world now where nobody can be trusted outside of their little group.
Yeah.
I mean, it was already a stretch for them to be taking Michonne with them. I think.
Yeah.
But then even that, he was willing to pull him in because he was like, dude, to me, it was a mirror image of himself if he would have continued to act the way he was acting.
You mean Morgan?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was a mirror image of Rick.
Yeah. Well, I think Rick saw what could have become if he doesn't change his ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you notice? He was just like, oh, dude, I'm cutting the crap out. Ew, dude, somebody totally bit their nail and spit it on the freaking table right here. Do you see that?
Oh god.
That is a nail.
That is a
Billy.
toenail. That's not even...
Billy, I will give you absolutely no money if you eat that. I don't touch it.
Don't touch it.
I'll take it to the trash.
Wait,
looks like a
wait.
toenail.
Before you go, what did you think of The Walking Dead?
Oh. Well, like anybody, I was happy.
Has it in his hand. I feel so bad, but I don't at the same time.
It was, I really liked Michonne opening up. She said a lot not a lot, but
She said a lot
for
more
her
than she
character.
normally does, yes.
Yeah,
Agreed.
Well, I like that she bonded with Rick and said, I know you see things.
Yeah.
I know you see things, and she said, I talked to my dead ex-boyfriend for months.
Yeah.
I thought that was a nice little, she understands where Rick's coming from.
And then in my head, she rubbed her nipples, licked her lips, and she did it.
The one thing I would say I was like not. If I had to say a con was I was expecting all right, Michonne's on her own. Like I was expecting. I don't know why I always expect this to happen, but like bodies to just pile up.
Yeah.
This must have had like 2 or 3.
Yeah,
There
it
was some
still
good-
was
some
good.
good
It was
kills,
some
though.
good
Yeah,
kills.
she did.
It was kind
Yeah.
of it was all right seeing was it Morgan's little fortress and like
That reminded me of
Yeah.
Morgan's whole setup reminded me of. Sorry, I tapped the table. I am bad. No, Morgan's whole setup reminded me. I'm reading I Am Legend by Richard Matheson.
Oh,
in the original
really
novel,
good,
yeah,
yes.
the Will Smith version was terrible because they made
Yeah.
them CGI zombies. But in the original novel, they're vampires. They
They
can
are.
talk.
Yeah.
No,
And the
but
whole
there's
first-
day vampires and there's night
Yeah,
vampires.
Yeah.
and the whole point of that book is just him. He's just fighting. He's just fighting the urge to go insane.
Yeah.
Or give himself over to the vampires, and all his days is spent. All he does is prep. It's talked about how he just like cutting down steaks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And growing
He's keeping
the
himself
garlic,
busy,
keeping himself
yeah.
busy.
Yeah.
But it's just he has to live through those long nights, and I felt like that was really what was Morgan was doing because you saw everything was color coded. He had like the escape routes. that
Yeah.
Go this way.
No,
go
but he
that
was
way,
going
and-
even more insane, and that's why they actually named the episode Clear. And it was because he didn't only want to clear out his city. Like eventually, he would kind of spread like cancer. Like he wanted to clear the world.
Yeah.
He wanted to kill you, whether you were dead or alive, because to him, everybody was dead.
Everybody was dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think when his son died, and that dude.
Which is entirely his fault for
Yeah.
not killing his wife.
Yeah.
That whole scene where he talked about his son was heartbreaking. Like that
It
whole
was.
scene was great.
Because that whole time you're like, where's the sun?
Yeah, and
Where's the sun?
No.
And his
And-
son was reading comic books the last time he saw
Yeah.
him.
And
That
this-
was a bummer.
Yeah. And this
That
is all he had to
reminds
do.
us.
This is all he had to do. Honestly, all he had to do was get the rifle, point it at his wife.
Which he did.
No.
He had already done that.
Hold on. No. I'm talking about the very last time when he's telling the story and he comes up from the cellar. All he had to do was look directly at her, and he knew what was going to happen, and he didn't put his rifle up, and he didn't kill her. And what does he do? He calls his son. The kid that's already in shock as it is turns around and basically invites his wife to just devour his own
That's
son.
terrible.
Like, he had so many different chances to stop this, and he
Yeah.
just
You know
didn't.
what? I don't know if my memory's bad, but I really could have sworn that it left off like, yeah, he totally capped her, like when you last saw him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, remember, he
didn't pull
cries.
the-
He
Yeah,
like,
pull
and he
the
puts it
trigger,
down.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everybody say, oh, just kill your wife. It's not like just
Yeah.
kill your wife. It's kind of a little harder
It's
than that.
your wife.
Yeah.
I thought that was a really interesting thing that he said about how the weak would be the ones that inherit. So the good people and the bad people are going to die, but the weak are going to inherit
The
earth.
ones,
And
yeah,
it's
the
really-
ones that don't want to live on the earth are going to be the ones that are like,
ones-
you're damned here.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
basically in hell. Like, he's
Yeah.
basically like
Pretty
like
much.
he's living out, a hellish existence for the rest of his life. That's awful.
But it's awesome at the same time. You know what? We have some people waiting over here.
Oh, yeah?
Thank you for coming in. We appreciate it. Does
Yeah.
anybody want to come on and talk about Walking Dead? You
Yeah.
guys could wait for a later subject. Nobody?
No?
Nobody? Bueller.
We got it. Sorry.
Bueller. All right, you guys. Well, we got a whole what is this again? Show. There you go. We got a
Yeah.
whole show. Whenever you guys want to jump on in. If you guys didn't come in already, shame on you, because we have some first printing
I'm
of
taking
number
one.
one Avengers Arena. I might have to take one home too.
It's
dude.
awesome.
If
It's
anybody's
just
ever
like-
seen a battle royale, it's like the same cover right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Except with young Avengers in it.
Yep.
And then they actually have two people already crossed out on it. I don't even know who they are. But back into The Walking Dead. This is definitely going to be. I need to adjust my mic. I'm definitely going to be happy with whatever ending they're going to have. And I have a feeling, don't quote me on this, but I do have a feeling that they might continue into the next season with the governor.
Yeah. I have that feeling too.
He was such a huge character throughout the Walking Dead comic books, and he was just even when we finished like book 8 or 9.
Oh, yeah.
He starts off at like book like 3, 4,
4, maybe 4 or 5.
and I didn't even get 9. Did you get 9 at all? And is he still in it?
I'll tell you. I think he is in 9.
Does he make it to 10, or have you got to 10?
Don't think he's in. No, because they end up.
Don't give it away too much.
Yeah. Just something happens to him, or
They end up. Well,
or they just kind of.
I think 8 or 9 is the last one.
All right.
Okay.
Eight
or
was
9.
definitely
All right.
eight was definitely when, you know.
I'm trying to look it up right now.
Yeah.
But so good. And
Yeah.
this makes me have faith in Rick now. Like, he is officially a strong leader.
Yeah,
He is the
yeah.
leader. He's not the leader they want. He's the leader they deserve. Like, he was on his crap game. I hated him. I wish they would have killed him off the show at moments, man.
Yeah, I was like, God, you know.
He's like, I'm just point. I just
and I loved how.
sex with Lori's ghost. Like, it was stupid, man. It was. I understand your wife died. Yeah, you're in a crazy world. You're going insane, but still, man, it's not.
He's got to pull it together. He's got 2 kids, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
And he has a whole group of people to worry about now.
And if a little ass kicker freaking dies, dude.
What was her name? Was it Judith?
It is Judith,
Yeah, it's Judith.
AKA little ass kicker.
Little ass kicker.
That's my favorite name. I'm gonna name my daughter that.
Little ass kicker.
Either that, or I'm gonna name my son Little Shit. So I'm like, Little Shit, get over here. And then, like,
Don't call your son that.
what?
his
That's his name. Named
Kevin
him
Smith
Little
named it.
Shit Bogarian.
Well, Kevin Smith named his daughter Harley Quinn, so.
He
Yeah,
did. He named
that
his
was
daughter
awesome.
Harley Quinn. And dude, actually, it was kind of funny that you mentioned that. Everybody already knows at this table I inherited a giant box of comic books,
Yes.
and one of them was a Clerks one, and a Kevin's and a Chasing Dogma.
Oh, wow.
And I was like,
Chasing
what
Amy
the?
and Dogma put
Yeah,
together?
I guess so.
Yeah.
I don't know, but the funny thing was, it triggered in my head when I was like, oh, dude, freaking Kevin Smith, like he has his thing on Saturday in Universal City Walk. Every
Wow.
single Saturday he has a show at 10 o'clock. It's called Hollywood Babylon. It's with Ralph Garman from K-Rock. And, like, they say the stupidest things. And he was talking about how he was, like, young, and he was trying to do a commercial for something, and he had to cast, like, a teenage him, a middle-aged him, and then him and Jason Mewes, also known as Jay, as, like, kids, and then them to now.
Yeah.
And he's looking through it, and it's funny because, like they're like, oh, yeah, you know, maybe you could find Harley a boyfriend. So then goes, hey, Harley, we're looking for teenage boys. And she's with her friend, and Harley goes, teenage boys. And then the friend looks at her and says, that look like your dad. I was like, this is kind of mean, but at the same time, I was like, yeah, that's kind of bad. Though.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want anybody that looked like Kevin Smith, young, mid-age, any age.
What does his wife look like?
His wife's
from,
hot.
She's a girl from Jay
Red-
and Silent Bob Strikes Back.
Yeah. And she's
Red
also in
State.
Clerks, too.
And she's in Clerks 2. She's
Plays-
Dante's wife in Clerks 2.
Dante's wife. Oh.
Oh, fiance. Or
Fiance,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, she's a good one.
Yes. And then she's in Red State. If you haven't seen Red State, she's one of the ladies that's in, like, the
Still haven't seen
pews.
that.
Red State was an
It
amazing
was
movie,
so
man.
good. But, like, I was getting mad at, like, some of the killing scenes. Like, why they had to die? I
Yeah,
was
why'd
like,
you have to die?
yeah.
No, you no.
And it got sad. It got sad at some
You
parts.
said this was a routine in and out. Well, routine just shit itself.
I like John Goodman in that movie, dude.
John Goodman is a hell of an actor, man. I give him even more respect for doing that, and he did it for cheap, man.
Yeah.
That was an independent
I love his
movie.
voice, too. He's like, it's all deep. And it's like,
Yeah,
ruggedy.
man. He also did. It's kind of funny if you didn't know. He did. Do you remember B Movie with Jerry Seinfeld?
Yeah.
He's the John Goodman is the attorney that the food product people hire.
Really?
Yeah, so you hear the infamous John Goodman deep. He goes, "Ladies and gentlemen of the jury," and I was like, dude, it sounds just like him. That's
Was that the one
awesome.
with, like, Ray Liotta had his own?
Yes!
Honey? Okay, I remember that one now.
Yeah.
I'm feeling kind of Sting. He gets all mad. This freaking, yeah, Ray Liotta. You're known for a short temper, and he like threatens the bee, and they have to like, tackle him down. It's freaking hilarious.
man.
All right, let's get back into The Walking Dead
yeah.
just for a brief moment.
Issue 7 should be the last Or Volume 7 should be the last appearance of the governor.
Really?
Oh, wow, okay.
Dude, you've been on it that whole time?
Well, I also looked up Jennifer Schwalbach.
Yeah, Schwalbach.
I'm looking at for I'm doing it for Bill, for Billy. I do everything I do for the show.
Really, dude? Because I heard you under the table go like this. Jennifer Schwalbach.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
for
dude,
Kevin Smith.
yeah.
But he has money. That doesn't count.
He's funny. No, he's funny too.
Fat guys
Okay,
need
all right.
love too, you guys.
Yeah.
Fat guys.
We've
need love.
already established if you're fat and you're cocky, you get laid. So
Is
maybe
that true?
he's cocky.
Is that true?
Was he wearing a Tapatio shirt right there? He supports the Mexican. Woohoo! Unlike Walking Dead, that lets the Mexicans almost die
Yeah, I know.
and try to pray away zombies.
Yeah, that's why Morgan couldn't go with them.
Yeah.
They've already got the token. They can't.
They don't have a token black guy. They already lost T-Dog, and then Tyrese, for whatever
But he's-
reason, is on the
Oh,
governor's
okay,
side.
He's not
wait,
dead.
let's get on that.
He's
Freaking
not dead.
I was pissed
Tyrese.
about that,
Yeah,
man.
Tyrese is gonna side with the governor.
I know.
I was
I wanted to
so, like,
smack
Well,
the
how
crap
much
out of him.
input does Kirkman have? Does he write many of the scripts?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think he does.
I think he's executive producing, but
Yeah.
it's going a completely different direction.
But
Which is
he-
But
cool.
he's letting it.
But he's letting it. But he's also, like we've already all established, and we've all loved the TV show because of it. He is making the comic book and the TV show two completely different beasts.
Yeah.
which I like.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it makes you believe that you know everything about The Walking Dead, and he comes back and says, "No, you
There you
don't."
go, yeah.
So, you know what? Kudos to him for actually being able to pull off something that a lot of people weren't expecting. They had no faith in the show, and everybody appreciates it. That's freaking hard to find.
It is.
man.
Okay, admittedly, I lost faith in like the first season was like 5 episodes, and I was like, this is it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I was like, all right, well, I don't know if I should.
Dude, well, they
keep
made it a
this.
mini-series, and now it's like a mini-series within a mini-series.
Yeah.
Like, they're...
Like each season has 2 miniseries.
yeah. You're like, damn it, just give me all of it at once, man.
I kind of like that they're doing just a little. I like it that way.
You like to be teased? Does
I do.
your wife do that to you?
because it leaves.
Is he like, are you about to finish? No, we got to wait till later on. We got to
Here's what
take the little one
happens.
to
It's like,
bed.
listen,
Damn it.
It's like when you go to a really good restaurant, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You don't get like the meat sweats, right? You order something, you don't feel full after, you don't feel gross. You just like you get a little bit, and you're like, God, that was delicious. And you think about it all week. I want to go back. Let's go back to that restaurant. Let's go back. So you go back. That's what I like. Don't give it to me all at once. Just dole it out.
I beg to
Proportionate,
differ. No,
proportionate.
man, I'm not like that. You could ask anybody that's ever eaten with me or like drank anything, dude. Like, I'm a greedy SOB, man. Like, I throw back. Even when I have my energy drink for the show, dude, I'm taking 3 or 4 fat gulps because I'm done by the end of the hour,
When it
and I
comes
try to leave it.
restaurants, I have to look. It always has to like. You can't just say steak. It has to be steak. Then like the parentheses. Oh, it's served with fries and soup and salad. Like I was like, I want everything.
Yeah, and I need it now.
Yeah.
Don't
like,
take too long with my food because I'll get pissed and I'll go.
You keep the bread coming. Keep it. Coming.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
Dude, some freaking, some Texas toast. Oh, bring them all day, you guys. Bring them all day. All right. We're going to wrap it on up. I'm completely excited to how this is going to conclude. What, we only have like 3 more episodes?
I know, and I'm wondering how.
And they're
it's
not
gonna
saying
end.
it either. That's why
Yeah.
I'm kind of like...
You can look them up on
being-
IMDb most of the time.
What, to know how many were approved?
Well, this is-
You can see like it usually says like how far it's going. I mean,
But when is Mad Men coming? Because it'll lead right into when Mad Men.
Okay.
It'll be
I
like
thought
a
it was
week
2
after.
weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks. I think it'll
2
be
weeks.
back. Yeah.
Either that or I was just mistaken and it's a 2-hour episode. It's one or the other.
Yeah, and this is going to be the next episode's going to be. I think it's 13th episode
Yeah.
coming up.
Which usually is the end.
Yeah,
So
but
they did a couple extra.
yeah. Well, they always do each season. What like season 2 had like 12 episodes, I think, or even 13 if anything. So
Yeah.
AMC's that's like their bread and butter now. Is Walking Dead because like
And
everyone
then Mad
loves the
Men
Walking- Yeah,
and Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
Damn, AMC's on a roll, man.
yeah, they're coming up with good
well,
stories.
when it comes to like CW, I just watch it for Arrow.
Of course, that's
Dude,
all.
you know what sucks? I went to, because you recommended it and a couple other people recommended it from work. I went to go to Hulu,
Yeah.
and they have it, but now Hulu's doing this thing where they only give you the last 5 episodes.
Really?
So you can't go back to the start of the season. It's like,
It's okay. I'm on the same boat with you. I actually caught up 2 weeks, so I'm on my 3rd week of watching it, and I have to text Billy during the whole show to be like, "Who is this? Why is he
I'm
there?"
just going
You
to
know
wait.
what? You
And
know
they're
what? Life's
they're
gonna wait.
fading between like that. They go between like where he was on the island, where Deathstroke is, and apparently like a couple other fools, and then you go back to where he is now.
Yeah.
And then you have to figure out like the villains between the two. So
It
it's
goes
kind
back
of a
and forth.
hassle.
The whole season's been going back and forth between the island and what's going on with him.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna wait.
You know what I do like about this show? Is they named the side characters after writers who did Green Arrow.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, there's a character called Nascenti. The guy,
So anybody all Green Arrowed out is like, oh my god, this
yeah,
is
okay.
so
Look, like
good.
his bodyguard is named Diggles, who was the guy who wrote.
Whoa.
Well, yeah, dude.
He's
I
the
don't
guy-
want you to diggle anything.
He's the guy who wrote Green Arrow Year One,
Ah.
and they named one of the main characters Diggle.
You lost my attention at Green Arrow. No, I'm joking, dude. Honestly, it's a really
Back
it's
with Diggles, though.
Yeah. Huntress is coming back tonight. In case
yes,
anybody
dude.
watches it.
Actually, Huntress was pretty cool.
Shit, hookers.
Huntress, yeah, I saw that I was pretty excited, man. So, if anything, watch Green Arrow. You guys, if you want to talk about it, always come on in. We're always here.
Yeah.
3 to 5, and of course, it's released at 8 o'clock. Let's go ahead and have Rene jump on into this week's brand new comics. Take it away, Rene.
All right, for Dark Horse, we got 47 Ronin, number 3. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Woodland Wonderland, number 5. Colder, number 5. Hellboy in Hell, number 4. Star Wars Dark Times, Fire Carrier, number 2. and Comic Girls, number 1. You got me on this
I'm
track.
sorry. Mario's nipples are
Try not to stay.
and
I just see you pointing at his chest.
I didn't even point at it. I scooped it with my
You
finger.
said Star Wars.
I'm sorry.
gets you going.
I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do
right.
it.
And it's hot in
All
here.
right,
What's,
get
it
back
must
in.
have been the Star Wars. Oh, there it is. Princess Leia in the tin
Oh, ooh, in the
Card sleeves,
bikini.
yeah. All right, get back.
Oh, Billy.
Dude. Right when I'm
You just
talking.
said it's hot, and I want to get a soda. There it is.
All right.
All right, go
Getting
for
back onto it, back on track. Animal Man number 18, Batwing number 18, Before Watchmen, Rorschach number 4, Detective Comics number 18, Dial H number 10, Earth 2 number 10, Ferris number 13, Green Arrow number 18, Green Lantern number 18, Human Bob number 4, Insurgent number 3, Legends of the Dark Knight number 6, Lot 13 number 5, Phantom Stranger number 6, Scooby-Doo, Where Are You, number 31. Smallville, Season 11, number 11. Stormwatch, number 18. Superman, number 17. Superman Family Adventures, number 10. Swamp Thing, number 18. World's Finest, number 10. And for Image, we got Bedlam, number 5. Epic Kill, number 9. Great Pacific, number 5. Las Vegas, number 1. Maria, number 3. Savage Dragon number 185, Snapshot number 2, Son of Merlin number 2, Witchblade 164, Youngblood number 77, and for Marvel, A+X number 5, Age of Apocalypse number 13, Age of Ultron number 1.
Yes, I had to pick that up, dude.
I
Apparently,
know.
we have a variant, and we have 2 variants.
Yeah.
And I picked up both of them, and the original hologram. It's holographic.
Yeah, it's holograph, yeah.
And it's a wraparound.
I know, it looks so cool. I picked it up. I'm going to get it this weekend. I'm going to read that, baby.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. All new X-Men number 8, Avengers number 7, Cable and X-Force number 5, Civil War prose novel, Daredevil number 2, Daredevil End of Days number 6, Iron Man number 7, Marvel Universe Iron Man comic reader number 1, Monster Inc. The Perfect Date number 1, Red She-Hulk number 63, Road to Oz number 6, Superior Spider-Man number 5, Ultimate Comics The Ultimates number 2, Venom number 2, and Winter Soldier number 16.
All right, you guys. You know what? It's kind of funny. Rene was reading all these, and we all got up.
I know, you
We were
guys just left me here."
We have a chance to do something. Let Rene do his thing. So we let Rene do his thing. And there's these neon sleeves that are apparently for cards. And I'm not joking. It is a butt-naked chick with her butt in the air. No thong, no nothing. I mean completely naked. She almost looks like Leia, but naked. And she has a dragon tattoo from about the back of her leg all the way to the back of her buttocks. What are these for?
They're for
This is for Magic the Gathering card.
Yeah.
I think this is for spanking your monkey, dude.
Why,
'Cause,
why are you playing cards?
yeah, you're like, oh, Magic.
He's looking at it like, what is that construction? What is
This?
that?
No, the
You're pointing.
Angel's Key?
This is
you're
not
still in
mine.
LA
This is
County.
also pink.
I was going to say, I thought you were a Mexican.
Yeah, I'm a Dodgers fan. Go Dodgers. Lawyers. Oh,
Wants to
is it
roll
the
up,
other one?
Spin on the ground.
Closer up.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I was about to say yes, so you said the last part.
Booty. Literally, it is called booty.
Booty
That's a hard man.
sleeves.
I want some boot. I'm going to spread that out across the table and just freaking go to town, man. Why do you sell those to people? Do people, is that a big seller? Be honest. Oh, gosh. People are
pedal
perverted. You know,
sleeves.
I've told Sue several times, when it comes to my comics, do not give me my smut with my comics. I collected Alice in Wonderland for quite a while, and I always told her, give me the variant that is less boobalicious. Because truth be told, man, like, it's a comic book. Like, if I want to get my rocks off, I'm going to get my rocks off to a real girl. Unless it's Jessica Rabbit, then that's a different story. But other than
Yeah.
that,
Well, there's more to girls than just boobalicious.
no, you're right. There's ass as well.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. No, but definitely, like, it's just, no,
You
man.
guys should do an episode where you talk about the physics of superhero comics, and that you can't have girls that stacked doing the things that they do.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
every superhero girl is like, you know,
That's not true. Look at Hit Girl.
Really?
Hit Girl
Okay.
notwithstanding. Everyone drawn by either DC or Marvel is.
What about
incredibly-
Hope? Hope doesn't have big boobies, does she?
Hope is like 16, 15 again.
She should still be
You know what?
developing.
I don't think Catwoman can do any of those things. There's no
Right,
way.
you fall over, dude, or you run into yourself.
Yeah, or she'd try to get into a vent and be like, these things are in the way.
You cannot dodge bullets
You
with
can't
those
dodge
things.
or
Yeah.
dive across roofs.
Or-
or
without smacking
hide
yourself.
behind a wall without a nip poking out, dude.
She looked like Tom Arnold in True Lies when he hides behind the light posts.
Wow.
Oh gosh, you guys. All right, let's hop on into it. Did anybody see the new trailer for Iron Man 3?
Yes.
Oh my
Dude,
gosh.
did you see it when I sent you the link?
Rene sent it to me. Holy crap, man. This one is going to have an army
Yes.
of Iron Man suits.
Yeah.
Like,
And,
he's like, I can't do this on my own. Like, they're basically planning a revolution, and he lets everybody just have at his suits. So he comes in, then the Iron Patriot, correct?
Yeah.
Who's
Iron
the Iron
Patriot?
Patriot?
It's War Machine, but he just has, you know,
Oh,
It's painted over.
It's
Yeah.
painted over. Okay.
and then just there's freaking ridiculous
Yeah.
suits just coming in, and you're like,
You know what's cool too?
Wow.
Is that in that trailer, you know, you see the main armors in his room or in his garage.
Yeah.
But then underneath that platform that he stands on, there's more armors.
yeah.
And that's where they all come from. And I was like, because I had to do a frame by frame for that to
Yeah,
see it.
he literally, like, he just, like, Tony Stark is basically the Bruce Wayne of the Marvel.
exactly.
So he's
Yeah.
paranoid. He's always trying to think like chess instead of checkers. He's thinking 20 steps ahead. Of course, he has nothing better to do but improve his suits. And there's actually, like, a part where, like, he's falling from the sky, and the suit, like magnifies onto him, and then
Yeah.
like he's slowly but surely catching pieces of his suit, and then finally he gets the armor for his face, and it
Yeah.
hits him. Marvel is doing an amazing job
Yep.
on each and every one of these movies.
Yes.
They are not missing any points, and it's sad because everybody else is trying to catch up.
Yeah.
They're trying to do it with X-Men. They're trying to do it now with DC.
DC, yeah, they're
They're-
trying to make Justice League, and I don't think it's going to happen.
It's going to happen,
There's too many
but
big characters.
Yeah.
Just you can pull the Avengers off because
they're realistic
yeah,
characters.
and like as a Marvel guy, I'll say this. When the Avengers first came out, that was like Marvel's B team. Like
Yeah.
in the '60s, it was all about the Fantastic Four and Spider-Man. So it's like all these other guys aren't selling much. Just throw them in one title, and
Yeah.
you're more bang for your buck, right? So you can kind of pull that off. But I mean, having Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, those are like
Yeah, it's
icons.
too much to look
Yeah,
up
and they're
to.
kind of throwing. That's hard to do. And then you have the wrong actor. One guy can make it all.
Yeah.
The wrong guy in any one of those roles.
I mean, at one point they had Jack Black was supposed to play the Green Lantern.
No.
I kid you not. You can look this up. Dude.
That's
Like,
not
What
good.
was it also? Common,
yeah.
the rapper was supposed to do Green Lantern.
Really?
John Stewart Green Lantern. Yeah.
You know what?
Why don't you just have John Stewart be?
I was a little upset that Don Cheadle ended up being War Machine, because originally it was supposed to be the guy from the first Iron Man. I forgot what his name is.
Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard.
I love him as an actor, man.
He's cool.
I guess he's just hard to
admire
get
the
along
crap.
with, is what I've heard.
Really?
Wow.
That's why he wasn't on the second one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
But I like Don Cheadle. Don
but that's
Cheadle's
cool.
Don Cheadle's cool.
New Jack
but,
City.
but it's like start off with the man you had next to you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But it's also his fault, because it wasn't that he was hard to work with. Granted, that might have been an issue.
Yeah.
But the issue was he said no. He straight up said no. He's like, no, I'm not going to do that. What a fool you were, man, because you missed out
Seriously.
on literally millions. But that guy's he's very choosy about his roles.
Yeah.
Do you have? I thought you were going to say something. He's actually coming
the
out.
thing I was gonna say was that I feel bad. I shouldn't admit to this on here, but I haven't seen Iron Man 1 yet.
You should check it out.
Yeah, but then again, like if you always had the original actors, we
Who
would
brought him?
back to that point. If we always had the original actors who first came out, that means we would have seen Billy D. Williams be Two-Face at one point,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
and Damon Wayans would have been Robin.
Oh yeah.
That is
Hey,
true.
okay, and then while we're at it, Will Smith would have been Superman.
Yeah.
You didn't know that? You didn't know Will Smith was supposed to be Superman?
This is news
They
to
were
me.
supposed to make Will Smith the Superman, and they were even going to be like, yeah, dude, make him Superman. But they were like, no, dude, like, not to be racist, Will Smith is black. You can't do it. So he was like, all right, well, how about this? How about we make someone like Superman, but we'll make him
Hitch.
different.
Like a
And
bum.
then they came out. They didn't come out with Hitch. What are you talking? It's Hancock.
It's whatever.
Hitch was the dating one, man. Completely different
Hitch was
story.
good.
Hancock.
Hitch was good.
Parents just don't understand.
Yeah,
It's all the
Hancock.
same to me.
And you smell like alcohol because I've been drinking, bitch. That was the funniest
Okay,
part.
that's another thing I was thinking about.
Is
Like,
that
Tony
you've been
Stark has
drinking?
Tony Stark has been like, he had his little alcoholic phase. Are they ever going to touch that in the movies? Where it's
I'm
just
not
like,
too sure.
where
They
he's just
said
going to be like a stumbling drunk. He's like, oh, I don't like this.
I
they
did
were
like that when he
originally
peed himself.
Yeah, they were originally supposed to do that for the second one, but last minute they changed the script. They're like, no, we're not going to touch that right now. We're just going to focus.
It's like
on
they kind of in the Sherlock Holmes movies. I think it's maybe because you have Downey playing that character who's
Yeah,
had his
had his issues.
Because Sherlock Holmes, obviously took cocaine, and they don't talk about it in the movies at
yeah.
all. They kind of gloss over that. So.
He was a cocaine head?
Yeah, he took coke in between cases to like keep his mind stimulated. But the interesting thing is, at the time, cocaine was legal.
So it
But
was all
Conan
good
Doyle,
in the
like
hood.
Watson, was always trying to get him off it and tell him, that stuff will kill you eventually. And at the time, it was seen as like this miracle. It was in everything. It was in Coca-Cola,
Yeah.
which is why they call it Coke.
And then they had new coke, and everyone's like, no, man, I need my fix.
And Conan Doyle, who was a doctor in real life, was like one of the few people who was advocating against it, and that's like Watson was trying to get him off of it the whole time, telling him, you're going to ruin these faculties you've been given. But at the time, it was but I think it's because it's Downey Jr. They just avoid
Yeah,
Because it's past.
they kind of have to, dude. Like, but
waking up
he's
in other people's beds.
Yeah, it surprises me how many DUIs these celebrities have sometimes.
It wasn't DUIs. He was seriously like hardcore. Like,
Oh, yeah,
he literally would they found him in somebody else's bed. He just went into someone's house and like went to sleep in their bed.
Wow.
Yeah, at one.
What
point,
if you
yeah.
woke up to Robert Downey Jr. in your bed?
I'd ask him so many questions about Iron Man.
All right, what if it was per Iron Man?
before I.
What if it was like when he was
Like
on
his
his
teenage
little...
years.
I'd ask him so many questions about being in
Cocaine.
the movie Chaplin.
And how was Weird Science?
Why did you do Kiss Kiss Bang Bang?
Yeah, what was
Yeah.
it?
And why was there a lot less bang bang in it?
Can you do the guy from Tropic Thunder for me? Thank you.
Oh, yes.
I'm the dude playing the dude disguised as another dude. But he's an amazing actor. Kudos to you, man, for actually being able to get out of what you were doing, man. That's really hard.
Comic fans love you for Iron Man.
Yes.
Come
For
on
sure.
in, dude. You're just gonna chill back there. Whenever you want,
Yeah.
you can come on in.
Come on.
Looks like he has
Come on.
something to say.
Who's
Got another guy's coming in. This is awesome.
We have somebody who here. Go ahead.
All right, dude. He's actually gonna say we've had you on the show before, man. Congratulations.
right.
Thank you for
I'm
coming
here,
back.
last
What's your name again?
Mark.
Mark.
All right.
Nice to have you on, man.
The way he was portraying, what you guys talked about, how he was Robert Downey Jr. played Sherlock Holmes,
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
TV show Elementary, they did talk about his addictions.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Really?
the new one.
Oh, okay.
The new Sherlock Holmes and a whole new Watson.
And Elementary has like Lucy Liu in it, doesn't it?
As Watson.
yeah, as
Yeah.
Watson, as his
The sidekick.
no, well, yeah, the sidekick, but it was also his
Well, I guess they're kinda-
sorority companion.
They're kind of hand in hand,
Yeah.
aren't they? Like,
Now-
you can't have Sherlock Holmes without Watson, because
Yeah.
Watson notices things that Sherlock Holmes doesn't notice, as well as vice versa.
Right, yeah. So his father
They're like the
said-
odd couple that's perfect.
Right, yeah. So his father said that he needed a sorority companion for him to be while he's in London, he did drugs.
Yeah.
Because they mentioned that and everything else in that show.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay.
You know, I've watched it a couple of times, and I'm not going to lie, every single time I've watched it, was never bored. Always a good show. And actually, everything I've ever been recommended for anything Sherlock Holmes has been great. Per this movie before, reading like a couple of books too, but I was young. But still, nonetheless, being able... I guess he could be the reason why I got into Batman.
Yeah.
Very detective kind of stuff, which I didn't realize that I enjoyed so much until later on in life, where someone tried to make fun of me and they're like, what do you know about Batman? And then I started collecting Batman. Then I was like, what do you know about Batman? And I didn't know that he only knew the animated series. So I already knew everything but beyond him. But going back to what you were saying, it's just drugs are needed for everything. Look at, LSD, what was that, the 60s, 70s?
Yeah, 60s. Yeah, 60s.
man.
Obviously, per this, without cocaine, you wouldn't have Coca-Cola. And it was a recreation, just like weed is now in the great state of California.
Colorado.
And Colorado now. Congratulations, Colorado. You finally get to smoke weed. Now stop buying all of ours and keep your own, okay? It's... certain drugs are just key for that aspect. So to know that, hey, dude, guess what? You're Sherlock Holmes, buddy. Yeah, he did drugs. Don't idolize everybody, but guess what? It's the fact. It's the true hard fact. So how did you know this story that he used to do drugs? Was it from Elementary, or did you read Sherlock Holmes for this?
No, I actually didn't read the Sherlock Holmes. I did watch the show Elementary.
Okay.
So that's how I knew, because once I watched the first episode, I thought it was quite interesting to see. You know?
Now, in the TV show, just because I didn't really pay attention to it too much, does the character of Sherlock Holmes do drugs?
No, he doesn't. He's right now. He's trying to recover, and
So he did it like per it?
He did when he was in London.
Ah.
He did when he was in London. It made him better. It made him focus everything else, forget everybody else. He had a drug dealer. They showed a drug dealer at a time that, hey, and his drug dealer tried to get him back onto it again.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he's outsmarted the drug dealer, it's like, no, I don't need this.
Wow.
Okay. That sounds
So
pretty
he's
cool.
trying to become clean.
Yeah.
Mostly he's trying to become clean, and that's what he's trying to do.
All right.
That's
okay.
awesome, man. I never even thought about anything like, all right, you want to come on back, dude? You're shaking your head, no pointing. Oh, we're going to keep going, dude. Well, he's gonna do great. He's been doing great with Ironman so far. And to what I've heard, Jon Favreau coming back.
Yeah, he's coming back.
Thank you, Jon Favreau, for making good movies, as well as every other director that has hopped on. Because, damn it, I love you, DC, but Green Lantern sucked, man. It was like,
I would have to agree with that.
yeah, like it was it was tolerable, but for DC, tolerable is unacceptable.
Yeah,
I like the ending. Was it they had like a secret ending where Sinestro makes?
Wow,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
it. You mean the 30 seconds of fame in that movie? That was it. It was
I
like,
Yellow
was
Lantern.
happy. I was like, oh, cool, Sinestro Corps. Even
Yeah.
though like they don't have that anymore in comics, but whatever.
yeah, and as well as every other person that didn't know what was going on, they're like, "What's an orange ring mean?" And you're like, "Gosh,
That's greed.
why did you watch this movie with me?"
You know, actually, was it,
sorry guys, I'm gonna have to agree with that there, but also too, some of my friends didn't know who Thanos was at the end of the Avengers.
Oh,
I
no,
know.
that's true.
No
I
one
didn't
knew.
think about
Yeah,
that.
like
No
it
one
was so stupid too, because like I saw that midnight showing, and as soon as they showed that scene, I'm walking out, and this group of guys, so these like teenage kids, and this one kid was like the whole time he thought he knew everything. His friends were like, "Who was that?" He goes, "You guys don't know that? That was the scroll. Yeah, they're gonna do the scrolls." I'm like, face palm. I'm like,
No.
I would have looked back and been like, dude, it's Barney on crack, yo. That's
Green
why he's
Lantern
purple.
Had a lot of things if you were like really paid attention. Amanda Waller was in the movie.
Why are we talking about Green Lantern still?
Amanda Waller was in the movie.
I
Does that not
refuse.
excite you?
First, how it sucked.
Yeah.
Then I
How
brought
dare
up
you try to
Avengers.
go back to it, dude?
Okay, you don't read Suicide Squad.
It's like having sex with someone who has the worst sex of your life and you're trying to have sex with her again. Don't do it, man. I don't want to talk about... look, if they... this is the thing. We were talking about it, the difference between the Marvel movies and the DC movies. We've already established it before. DC has better villains, but has worse superheroes. They're kind of stupid. Now, Marvel has amazing superheroes, but the stupidest villains. So for them to continue down the route they're going to go, for sure, dude, kudos to you. You're doing a great job. But for DC, it's like, not to be mean, I don't want to see a Wonder Woman movie.
Yeah.
I don't want to see a Green Lantern movie. I don't want to see an Aquaman movie.
Oh, God, I would love that.
It's just, who else is in Justice League?
Flash.
I don't want to see a Flash. I don't want to see someone run fast.
Martian Manhunter.
I would want to see a Martian Manhunter movie.
Well, he's not really in it anymore. Well, he's in JLA now, but
I think a cyborg movie would be hard. I
That'd be
think that'd be
interesting.
sick.
I would like.
But
Cyborg.
it'd have to be, it would have to be for me more feeling like an Indiana Jones, like screw CGI, go back to the good old days where they're like lights inside of like the armor and stuff. It's not some stupid like CGI purple suit or green suit that the guy has to wear and they edit it all in. I don't want it all Transformers out.
Yeah.
Not saying that it's going to be like a Michael Bay movie, but all, CGI to the max. Half the stuff isn't real. I can't stand it anymore, man. That's what I think I loved so much about movies from probably the 80s, the 70s even, and up until early 90s. Everything was like, dude, this is going to cost us a lot of money. We're going to have to put a lot of detail into it, but we can do it.
Yeah.
And that was me. And still to this day, as I watch, Star Wars, in the back of my head, I'm like, that's awesome. That thing's hovering. And finally, that I'm older, I'm like, but I know there's wheels underneath there, so it's not really hovering.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the first 4, 5, and 6, I think those are still the golden trilogy of Star Wars.
To have people flip, to have everything and the detail that was behind it, dude. It was
looks
awesome.
so amazing for its time. Even today, I still think it
Yeah.
looks amazing.
I'm still all for it. But it sucked because I was watching the Blu-ray one, and when you watch A New Hope, you can see where they have the TIE fighters come in, how they edited it, and it was stupid, but I was laughing my ass off. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't even care. It's Star Wars. It was cool. Do you feel the same way at all about what happened with all the CGI from now, or you're okay with CGI?
No, all the classics like on right now, Ghostbusters, they were awesome. They were great and everything else. But now,
Right there, the
nowadays-
belt being undone, dude, and then just opening like that, and that's probably frame by frame. That's
but
Dan
yeah.
Aykroyd having that right now. Oh gosh, I forgot about this scene.
I mean, they are great, money wise, because technology wasn't that great back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, think about it though. I mean, honestly, you had you had Lou Ferrigno, as the Hulk,
Yeah,
which
Lou
is great.
Ferrigno.
Yeah.
But look at how they did all the other folks until they got it right with the Avengers.
Yeah.
It's true.
Even though-
There's certain things you could really hold on to, like Iron Man. As much CGI is in it, you can enjoy it, but that's because they made it realistic. There's other CGI where they tried to make it realistic, but it didn't touch the right way.
Right. But at least they used Lou Ferrigno though for the voice of Hulk.
Did they?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
Really?
Yeah, it was like Beauty God, and that was him.
No.
Yes, that was
Yeah, Lou Ferrigno. You still got. Who the hell would want to fight Lou Ferrigno?
Seriously.
Dude, that's freaking awesome, man. I didn't know that. Thank you for telling us that, because that makes my day even more so that much richer. All right, so here's the question: did Lou Ferrigno do the voice in the Incredible Hulk cartoon show? Does
I don't
anybody
think so.
know that? No.
I think that was the same guy that did all the other animated Marvel animated movies. Was it with Hulk when his name's like Fred too soon or something like that.
But at least he did it for the movies, correct?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct. He did do it for the movies. Though.
Did he do it for? Do you know if he did it for the Hulk, that crappy one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He
He,
did
was, he was in it. He had a small cameo along with Stan Lee.
Oh yeah,
both security guards
he was a security
walking-
guard
yeah, they're both security
of the
guards
science
walking-
building.
Wait, the Incredible Hulk or the Hulk?
The Hulk.
Okay.
Hulk, the first Hulk.
Okay,
For the
okay,
Ang,
and then-
Ang Lee movie one.
Okay.
Where they both come out as security guards, and Stan Lee is talking to Lou,
All right.
Yeah.
and he sees Bruce, but not Banner.
Yeah.
You know, it's whatever his last name was, and he goes, "Greetings, Doctor," and he talked to him, and then they walked off.
What about and I know he did a cameo in the Incredible Hulk.
Right?
Yeah.
As another security guard.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
of
remember
the-
that.
of the university.
Yeah, and they just kind of passed by him though on that one, huh?
No, not really. He
No,
talked to him real
he-
quick. He was
He
Pizza guy.
yeah, he gave him a pizza for going inside the university.
Oh yeah. All right. And then did he do a cameo on the Avengers?
Who, Lou or
Yeah,
Stan?
Lou.
No, he just did the voice.
no. He just did.
Did
the voice.
Stan Lee do one for the
Yeah,
Avengers?
remember at the end when they're interviewing everyone and he goes,
Oh yeah.
he goes, superheroes in New York.
Yeah, which is his whole creation, dude. Well, thank you for being on
Yeah.
here, man. We appreciate
Of
it,
course,
dude.
no problem, man.
Whenever you
I
want to
have.
jump on,
I
yeah,
have,
dude.
I have. Trust me, it's a good issue.
You've already have it.
Oh yeah, the Avengers Arena here. It's all because of Arcade.
Oh, okay.
Arcade's
Really?
the one who's doing all this.
Okay.
He's the one that's wanted them to kill each other and everything else. And of course, X-23,
Ah.
Wolverine's kid.
Yeah,
That's
X-23.
freaking awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
All right, then. Well, thanks for
And then,
joining
of
us.
course,
And
they're gonna do, what, next week I heard she said that Ultimate Wolverine.
Oh, yeah.
About the more story of,
Yeah.
of him
yeah,
and show about his son too as well.
are we gonna? Do you know what's next week's comic gonna be at all?
For this?
Yes.
Not too sure. It's whatever Sue picks out.
Yeah, man. Well, make sure you guys are
I
listening.
like this. This is a parody of Battle Royale, and I'm sorry, I just noticed this right now. That's a parody of Clockwork Orange.
What
Which
is?
one? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a parody of
they're
Clockwork
doing,
Orange.
I think in every issue, then they'll do a
They're gonna do like a movie
cover
parody.
parody. Yeah.
Kind of like what they did
Pretty
with
awesome.
Spawn. All right, man. Well, we got to continue on with the show, you guys. Thank you so much for coming on. We appreciate
Yeah,
it.
it was nice having you, man.
And whenever you want, come
Thank
on
you.
by. You know we're here. And if we ever want to take a comic, remember, Dollar Comics whenever you come on here. All right, so who wants to get the big guy back there to
All
come
right,
on
let's
back?
get him.
All right, you guys. Did any?
Yeah.
All right, so we're talking about the Justice League movie now.
Oh, yeah.
Man. Excited for Iron Man 3. You had one last thing to say,
so-
didn't you?
I'm so excited. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I gotta read. Hold on. I'm just kidding.
That was like 20 steps.
I know, right? He's like, I
I'm a
want to
big guy.
fire.
I'm a big guy. No, I was gonna. Our friend here was talking about Elementary. If you want to check out something really cool, check it out online. It's on Netflix. You can get a BBC series called Sherlock, and
Yes.
Elementary kind of ripped it off.
Yeah.
But it's the guys who do Doctor Who
Oh, really?
wrote this
Yeah.
thing called Sherlock.
Oh, yeah.
And
I'm
it's Sherlock
watching
in
that.
like modern day London, and it's really
It's
awesome.
so good.
There's only
Is it?
6 episodes,
Watch it.
but they're like 90 minutes long. Check it out. If you like Elementary, you will love it. I'm bonding with this guy over his shirt. You know,
Is it the one that says Ass Family on it?
yeah. It's the one that
freaking
says
ridiculous.
Captain America right there.
Oh, the Captain America. I thought you were talking about the guy with the shirt over there that has Ass Family. All right, you guys. Justice League, the movie. Who's going to be directing it? Well, nobody else but Christopher Knowles, man.
I think it's
He's not going to do it, though.
Yeah,
He's
I
done
don't
with
think so.
superheroes.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
There's some good directors out there. that
He's
could pull it
producing
off.
it,
He's
though.
producing
Josh
most of
Whedon.
the
You
Man
can
of
do Josh
Steel.
Whedon to
Joss
Justice
Whedon,
League.
man.
I don't think Josh Whedon would tip over to the DC.
Steal him from.
Oh,
Yeah, he's a gun for hire. He doesn't care.
Yeah, and he's a nerd, so that's another team for him to play with. You know.
But who do you guys want to see in the Justice League movie? Did you guys already talk about this? Because I wasn't listening.
I don't want to see
Toro is
anybody.
Supposedly doing Justice League Dark.
He might be good.
I don't want to
Yeah.
see any of them.
Good guy.
He's doing Justice League Dark, right? So it'd be like Constantine, Deadman. Was it what's Xanadu and Satana?
That's his kind of thing. That's
Yeah.
I would like to see that actually.
Who do you want to see direct it? Who do you not want to see direct it?
Michael Bay.
Michael Bay. Who else?
Top of the list, Michael Bay.
Uwe Boll.
Oh yeah.
Does everybody remember that guy?
horror movies.
You never seen was it Alone in the Dark?
Okay. One person I really don't want to see direct it, Rob Zombie.
Okay, I can see
I'm
that.
sorry, dude. I respect Rob Zombie as
They're
a
not going to give
person.
him something like that.
Yeah.
I don't, dude. Like all
I
your
think he would turn something down.
the
like
horror
that,
movies
too.
that he's done are just like,
Why don't you go Brown? Have Rodriguez do it, dude.
who?
Rodriguez.
Who's that?
Robert Rodriguez. Machete.
Oh gosh,
Wait, no,
Robert
I
Rodriguez.
knew it was rumored
Well,
before.
since we're on that, go on.
You know, it was rumored before, and he denied it. But I was happy at the time that it was announced that it was him. Was Ben Affleck.
He might be good, man.
Did you guys ever see The Town?
The Town is great.
Like, if he's just acting, you might not expect a lot. But when he writes,
I saw
and directs,
Daredevil though.
There.
Okay, here's the
So-
thing.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
I don't think
No,
he recorded
yeah.
that, though.
Yeah,
Or
Yeah,
to
it doesn't
direct
have
that.
When he
my
just
taste.
acts, see, people think of him as the actor. You have to think of him as a director. When
You
has
see
he
Argo?
directed?
You really?
Argo was great.
Okay, you really want to know who I want to direct this movie?
Who?
Kevin Smith.
Oh, wow.
Dude, come on, man. The guy knows his comic book history.
It would be really
If anything-
comedic movie.
He does, but look at.
It would be
okay,
badass, but comedic.
I love Kevin Smith, but his movies aren't really movies. Like they're kind of just like
Dialogue.
Like, yeah, it's photographed dialogue, and they're funny and they're good. But as far as like, dude, you got to have style up the wazoo to pull off.
Yeah, but that's the
See,
thing,
I
though.
see,
It's like
I see him doing Deadpool. Do a Deadpool.
I could see him do a
I can see
Do a
Deadpool.
Deadpool movie.
You know, but you know what? I mean, I never thought Jon Favreau, who I knew from Swingers,
Yeah.
never
Yes,
thought,
Yes.
you know,
And made.
yeah, you never thought he'd be able to pull off Iron Man. Iron Man was awesome. Even,
Iron
you know,
Man
I know
was
Iron Man
awesome.
2, people rip on it, but I
Hey,
think it's a
I
solid
still
movie.
liked it because
Yeah.
it had War
The
Machine.
only one
in
I
it.
seen.
Look at the difference between Iron Man 2 and Iron Man 3 was that Iron Man was setting it up. Iron Man 2 was still continuing to set it up because technically you are never going to have a full-fledged Tony Stark
That's true.
because he continues and continues. So that's what people want, a beginning, middle, and end. You're never going to get that with Iron Man.
No,
It's going to be very hard to do that. He's a person that just continues and continues and continues, and that's why from the first one, not even the first one, the love relationship between him and Penny was like frail, dude. It was barely there, and then in the second one, it's been established, and now in this one, he's just trying to hold on to it. So Lord knows what's going to happen with that.
I know, yeah.
And then not only that, it did continue as well in the Avengers, and it was a great quick minute where every time she came in, it was for a reason, and it was good.
Was it just me, or is like every time you see Gwyneth Paltrow in the movie, does she get hotter?
You know what's weird is I can't stand her in anything else but as Pepper Potts for whatever reason.
Hey, come on, man! Shallow Hal. I thought she did good as a fat
I
woman.
liked her with a wooden finger in Royal Tenenbaums. That's
Yeah.
But you know what, dude? Honestly, all my favorite directors, I don't know who I'd want to direct.
I know, it depends on.
It's hard,
just-
dude. It's hard.
Yeah.
Because DC is a completely different feel to it than Marvel movies.
Yeah.
DC has a little bit more of a
Darkness.
and they feel a little bit more realistic. I think Christopher Nolan had a lot to do with making them a little bit more.
I believe the
realistic.
Avengers is more realistic than Justice League.
Well, I think it all has to do with Warner Brothers too, because Warner Brothers grabs them by the vice so much.
Dude, you know who you do? You have one of the guys from the animated series do it. You have
Yeah.
like
Bruce
Paul
Yeah.
Dini.
Paul Dini.
Yeah.
Oh, dude! All right, Paul Dini.
You're
I
welcome.
agree with that on that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you for looking that far out of the box. Paul Dini. I would love.
And just have Kevin Conroy do
And-
a voiceover of whoever's playing.
Yeah.
And then it's just Christian Bale
Yeah.
with Kevin
That was the
Conroy.
one-
Dude, there you go.
That was the one thing I didn't like about the Dark Knight Returns was Peter Weller was so not good as Batman. Everything else about it was so awesome.
Yeah.
But
I
I
loved
wanted
it.
I wanted Kevin Conroy. I just was like,
No,
I
you
kind
know
of didn't
what?
want
to have
Kevin
him
Conroy.
back.
Right,
You know
who I
what?
would've
I
loved
did
is,
like Peter Weller as Batman because he had that darker voice.
I liked Michael Ironside.
oh yeah,
Did you see him with in Batman the Animated Series? He was the guy who did the Dark Knight Returns voice.
oh okay,
Oh yeah.
Did you guys see that?
yeah.
episode?
When they did
Yeah,
that one
yeah,
episode,
yeah.
there was like
Yes.
3 different styles of animation. One was like
Yeah.
I
liked
would
his
want.
voice as Batman was
I
awesome.
would want.
a nice Michael Ironside. Sort of.
What's his name? You feeling lucky, punk?
Clint Eastwood.
I'd want Clint Eastwood to do it. I think Clint Eastwood would have made an amazing Dark Knight,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
I mean, well,
Dark Knight
the Dark Knight
Returns.
Returns, yeah.
Yeah.
Like that whole this would be a beautiful death, but not. Yeah, and I'll be like, yeah, it's true.
I see that as more like a Batman Beyond movie. like Clint Eastwood as like the older Bruce Wayne, but yet mentoring.
The ancient.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
I get it.
I like
I need that smoky, raspy voice. That's what I
Yeah.
imagine Bruce Wayne later on, even though he doesn't really smoke. Well, I'm sure when he retires, he's all bourbon and cigared out. Dude, he's probably messed up beyond it. In fact, he probably does cocaine to, sharpen his mind, you guys.
Like
But
Sherlock Holmes.
yes, but you know what? I believe that I think Paul Dini would do an amazing job. You know what? I would have faith in Robert Rodriguez doing it. And the only reason why...
Because Sin City.
No, not just Sin City. Predators. Tell me...
I saw Predators. Was it good?
Yeah,
Dude,
Predators
was good, man. It put, not to be mean, it put Predators 2 to shame. And I know people are like, hey, dude, Predators 2 is good. It was kind of crappy.
I like Donald
It had
Glover.
Bill Paxton.
It had all the people you liked, but it was still kind of lame.
Danny Glover.
Yes, Predator
Predator
2.
is terrible. Man.
But when you watch this one, dude, it is like you wouldn't even guess it's a Robert Rodriguez movie.
Yeah.
He did it straight. Did a
Yeah.
straight film.
He did a solid freaking job, and like with everything about it. Morpheus was in it, man.
Yeah, that was cool.
And like dude, he made him such a scumbag of
Yeah,
the
he made
earth,
him
dude.
crazy and
Yeah,
It's
everything.
out
man.
there. Would anybody like Peter Jackson to do Justice League?
No.
No, because
You
it'd
know
be 3
what?
hours
I was
long.
disappointed at King Kong, so I was like, nah.
King
How
Kong was
dare
hard
you
to-
talk about
to see.
anybody that's touched the Lord of the Rings?
You know she listens to his
Yeah,
podcast.
she doesn't listen.
Wait, why are we going to talk about Lord of the Rings? Lord of the Rings sucks! Oh, yeah, now she looks. They're trying to convince us that Peter Jackson might do a good job on a Justice League movie.
No, I'm not.
Yes, all right, she agrees.
I didn't say he would
It'd
do a
be
good
4
job. I
hours
just
long.
threw it out there.
No, you know who you actually could get would be what about
No.
just did Ghost Protocol Pixar guy Brad Bird.
Yeah,
Iron Giant?
Brad Bird, yeah.
Because he's already done Iron Giant. He knows how to do animation. Iron Giant is awesome. You don't like Brad Bird? Did you see Ghost Protocol? Did you love it? What?
It was good.
You don't think he can pull it
That's
off?
the thing, though. You're messing with my Justice League, homie. You messing with my
here's the one thing
DC.
You know what's-
It needs to be a pitch perfect full because you know what?
No,
You can mess up. You can mess up.
Okay.
Everybody in the Justice
Then you
League.
got to start
man.
with a cast. Who would you cast in the Justice League?
Yeah.
All right.
Who's your Batman?
All right. Hold on.
Bale's
hold
not
on.
coming back.
Okay. Power round. Everybody, whoever chooses one person is not allowed to choose the next superhero.
Okay.
So you go ahead. You hit it first. And you and because hold on.
I'm not a DC guy. I'm just going to throw
It's
a
okay.
monkey wrench.
Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw you a curveball. I get to choose who your
Okay,
pick is.
you give me. Yeah, you
Who
throw.
are you casting as Wonder Woman?
Wonder Woman. I'm going to go. You know who would be a good Wonder Woman? Me neither.
That's exactly why I gave it to him.
Yeah.
No, what's her name? She just won Best Supporting Actress.
Oh,
Katniss.
Anne Hathaway? Oh,
No.
no. Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence. That's
Katniss from Hunger Games.
Okay.
That's your
Okay.
Wonder Woman.
Okay.
Okay.
I could somewhat
All right,
agree with
you know
that.
what? I support that. Yeah.
Billy, you get to choose any other character.
Any other character?
Yes.
Why'd you give me one, son of...
He can't choose Wonder Woman now.
Okay. I'm thinking of a young blonde. I don't know if I want to say Ryan Gosling, but I could kind of see
You
Ryan.
don't. You don't want to say that. You don't want to say that.
So I have to start thinking of another blonde actor.
Who are you casting?
Aquaman.
Oh, yeah,
you
give him
give me
Ryan.
that.
Gosling.
Yeah,
Ryan
yeah,
Gosling.
yeah,
I
go
can see
ahead.
Ryan Gosling doing Aquaman.
All right.
What do you want?
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, the first person that pops in my mind is Flash. So who I would cast for Flash? It comes down to
Gotta be
either-
kind of smart
Yeah, it's
assy.
gotta be
Vince Vaughn.
No, I have an idea for Flash, but I don't want to say it.
I don't know if I can stand Vince Vaughn to be that fast.
Paul Rudd.
You know what?
Go ahead. Say it because because
No, because if I take Flash, you can't do Flash.
okay. Well
So-
then I'll think of Green Lantern or something.
All
like
right,
that.
dude. I'll take Flash. You know who I would do as Flash? You guys are gonna laugh at me, but I would choose Neil Patrick Harris as the Flash.
You know
Might
what,
work, dude.
Neil Patrick Harris is Flash. I was gonna say that, but I wasn't too sure though.
Yeah, dude.
I was like, but yeah. Okay.
No, screw it. You get to do Cyborg.
Cyborg. Oh, okay. Cyborg. Let's see. You know what?
Terrence Howard.
First thing, yes, Terrence Howard, because he'll come back for the second one. Cyborg. I'm trying to think. I don't know why I'm looking at the comics too. I'm just looking at them like.
Daryl,
it's gonna
tell
pop
me
out.
the
Yeah,
answer.
tell me, help me,
Speak to me.
speak to me. Cyborg. I'm trying to think of any young African American actors.
They don't need to be young.
Well, to me, because like
Yeah,
to
he's
me,
like a football player, right?
yeah, he's college football. So
Then why don't you choose a
He
college
was
football
almost
player?
college football. He was
yeah.
gonna get drafted until
Yeah.
he had a little accident.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't have to be that. I mean, you could do it doesn't have to be right in that age, but
Yeah, dude, it's just whoever you feel is right. Neil Patrick Harris is way too old to be freaking Flash, dude, but he'd do an amazing job.
It depends which Flash we're talking about.
Barry Allen.
Then we got Robert over here. This guy is a big Batman fan just like me, man. You want to come on in, say hi, you get $1 comic. If you do that, you get Avengers Arena #1. Yeah, dude, this is a podcast,
going
man.
out live.
All right, real quick, let's get on to him. Who do you think would be a really good Batman for the Justice League movie?
Wait, what? Gonna repeat that?
Who would be a really good Batman in the new Justice League movie?
It's hard to say. Actors. I can't think of any really good, solid actors other than just Bale did it good. I mean, although he had a grassy voice, and it was kind of.
Oh, dude, you can't choose Bale.
I mean, yeah, I know. But I'm trying to think because it's kind of hard because he's already established dominance for the Batman franchise, so it's hard to see someone.
See, and he's a Batman fan, so he's like, man, I can't mess this up right now.
That's true. It's got to take a lot of thinking for that. You know, you can't just put anybody in.
I'll tell you what, you go ahead, you look at the comics, and when you're ready, you come on back. And you get yourself a Avengers Arena.
Right now.
Huh?
What do you guys?
This is Undercity Chaos in the Mind of the Comic Comer. It's every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Via YouTube, and we do the recording from 3 to 5 from right here in Undercity Comics.
It's pretty exciting, man.
I know, right? Cyborg.
Cyborg. Okay. Well, I like the guy. If you guys seen Smallville, they cast someone as Cyborg.
Yeah.
It was that. I kind of liked him as Cyborg, but I forgot his name.
I know. I've seen him though. The only downside to the smaller version was that all this robot stuff was underneath his skin.
Yeah.
Like it was
Superman
weird.
weird.
Just, like uses
Yeah.
X-rays. Like, oh, you're a robot underneath. I
Oh,
was
that's
yeah.
like,
lame.
you guys just don't want to put in the money to make him look.
Who's
cool?
who's the guy from who's Cheeseburger Eddie from The Longest Yard?
Terry Crew.
Ah, dude, I want him, man. He'd be a good cyborg.
Yeah, actually, that's
Yeah.
a great idea.
And then he could come in and do the robot like he did on Longest Yard and go, baby back, bitch. Baby back, bitch. Like every time he messed up someone.
Yeah.
I think he would play a good one. All right, you guys, let's get into the rest of the show. What else do we have? Let's go on ahead and go back to
I have a
lineup.
Batman.
Ooh, we have a guy that dressed up as Batman and caught somebody. Hell yeah, man. Finally, justice is served from an overweight Batman that drives a broken down Volvo.
Oh God.
No joke, this guy apparently saw somebody that was on like the most wanted list, and he saw the guy. He arrested him on it. First off, he dressed up as Batman. He didn't even dress up as the Bale Batman. He dressed up as like the old school like animated series Batman. It wasn't Adam West. If it was, I would have laughed
That's
my ass
awesome.
off. But he dressed it was
Like
gray.
the gray with the blue cape.
Yes. And he had
Super Friends.
and he
Fasten your seatbelt, Robin.
No. The better thing was, it wasn't even a solid mask, dude. It was like one of those hoodie ones, and he like cut out like some like eyes, dude. It was all messed up. He's overweight as hell, but he found this guy that was on like a most wanted list and dressed up as Batman. Went, arrested him, took him into the police department, said, "This is this guy. I caught him." Walks out without saying another word and just drives off into the night in a beat up Volvo.
I can so
Probably
picture
drove out to
that.
his
Be
mom's
like,
station.
I can so picture that guy coming out. Be like, I'm placing assistance arrest against you. This is the guy.
It is not.
Book him, Commissioner.
No, he just threw it down. It is what you do that defies you. And then just walked out and I was like, what the hell just happened?
I just imagine all the guys from the beginning of Dark Knight Returns when they're like running around with shotguns in the beginning and stuff. That's why I imagine just kinda like,
What gives you the right to be Batman?
I'm not wearing hockey pants.
Oh, man. But yeah, he caught him out. And apparently, Bruce Wayne is overweight and drives a Volvo and is apparently broke as hell, man. It's freaking ridiculous. What are you guys looking at? I want to know what this is.
Somebody just sent me that.
All right, let's
Look at the
see.
bottom one.
This is all right. Hold on. Why is Spider-Man? Wow, really, dude?
Arachnads.
It's Spider-Man getting hit in the nuts, and it says my arachnid.
Yeah, he's yelling out my arachnads.
Oh, gosh. All right, you guys. The very last topic that we have to talk about is
That's the Batman reaction covers.
the Batman reaction covers, and unfortunately, it wasn't Sue's fault, but she does not have a Detective 18 here.
We're leaving.
We're done.
I quit. She doesn't have the 18, but it is a good, legitimate reason. She ordered it, and they gave her 25 issues of the Bionic Man. Number 17. So if you want the Bionic Man, you could go ahead and go up to the front and get that for free.
Just pick it up.
And because we are talking about Batman, this is this week's deal on all graphic novels on Thursday and Friday. All Batman graphic novels, hard and soft, are 25% off. Why are you on your phone, man? What are you doing? What is this? It's
for you.
Spider-Man pointing. Here are your options. 1, fuck you, I'm Spider-Man. Why are you looking at this crap right now? He swears it's the funniest thing ever.
Variant covers, right? No, reaction covers.
So, but
Sorry.
the secret word to get 25% off of all Batman graphic novels
Pause for effect.
is RIP. So come on into Undercity Chaos and say RIP on only this Thursday and Friday, and you get 25% off all Batman graphic novels,
Crazy.
hard and
Is it
soft.
serious?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm doing it. I'm
Come
doing it
in,
tomorrow.
say
Yes.
RIP. And don't forget to listen to Flick Dick's Loving and Hating Movies, as well as everything in between. That's every Saturday at 8 p.m. And the Regretful Guide on Music and Bands, that is every Sunday at 8 p.m. as well.
Funny about that
What?
is that I was wanted to listen to this podcast, and I'm totally gonna listen to Undercity Chaos, but then like as soon as I logged on, I was like, I already know what's on it, and then I just started listening to Regrets and Flip Dicks the whole time. I loved it.
They were all good? You
I
liked
loved
them?
Regrets the most.
Yeah, apparently a lot of
Regrets is
people
awesome.
like
You gotta
Regrets.
get your you gotta get your movie pod. Your movie podcast only has 4 followers. You said, or 4
Yeah,
hits.
unfortunately, not a lot of people watch
You know
my-
what?
Flick dick.
You know what, dude? I'm gonna start listening.
Yeah, you know what?
Thank you.
I'm gonna
guys.
try
I
and
appreciate
listen.
it. Yeah, for whatever reason, man, nobody wants to hear anybody talk about making fun of movies, dude. I don't know
I
why.
listened to one episode. All right.
Whoa, whoa! To
And
your
you're on his
face.
podcast right
I know
now.
he's like, it's because I'm on a better one.
I'm on the most heard one.
Yeah, this is our most popular one, but nonetheless, the Regrets has caught up.
You're welcome.
Come on, guys.
Regrets. No, you
just
guys
listen
have
to
talk
them.
about cool shows. I mean, you guys were talking about a band I saw in backyard shows. I used to buy their demos like back in like 06 and 07,
dude,
and I was like,
the band we interviewed was Socialized Crucifixion. I highly recommend them.
Yeah.
At first, they started off as a vegan straight edge band, and then they slowly went into what they are now, and they're just really good hardcore music, man. It's great. I love those guys. I've supported those guys for a while. I was good friends with them for a while. Faded out because they stopped playing, but they're playing again. We had them on there, so go ahead and check the last episode of The Regrets, the Regretful Guide on Music and Bands. Once again, that is every Sunday from at 8 p.m. We talk about music. We talk about bands you should check out. They're not only punk. They're indie. They're hip-hop. They're anything and everything. We have news about everybody. Apparently, Ja Rule was going to be let out, and I don't think anybody wants him to be let out. Keep him in there, man. What? Huh? Rule? Man, shut up, Ja Rule. I'm sorry, man. I used to hate 50 Cent, dude, but I think you took the cake, man. I'm sorry. So go ahead and check those two out. That's on Rat House Productions on YouTube. That is RATTHAUSPRODUCTIONS. But let's get into these variant covers. We have Batman 18 that has the boots and a bird that is a robin just chilling on it. Oh man, this is just depressing, man. And then we have we have one that has Batman Incorporated with Robin in. It looks like
I think it's the casing
memorial
where he
case.
keeps the
yeah, but
costume.
Carbonite.
yeah, that's what not carbonite, but it looks more like a Mr. Freeze kind of like a chamber where like he
Yeah.
kept his
Oh,
wife
yeah.
Nora, you know. So I was tripping out on that. That
I
was
like that cover.
That was Batman Inc. number 9, and then we have
I like this one.
just is this Batman Inc.
Is
number
he
9?
not dead?
Actually?
Is that what happened? They brought back.
He's dead.
He's dead.
He's
He's
going to
dead.
come back in number 9.
He's not.
He is.
I have a
Well,
feeling.
we have to wait next month.
You
this
guys
month.
all know that I called bullshit that he's really dead or something happened. But then we have another one where Batman's just staring at a grave, man, and it's a sad, depressing moment that that Damian died. Once again, I favored for Damian a lot, man.
You flipped it.
All right, what? Oh gosh, I'm looking at another thing. We're doing a show, and you guys went, well, this is awkward.
There, you flipped it, Billy. It's not the right one.
What is this? See, look at that. They're trying to give me stuff while we're doing the podcast. Why did you guys want Damian to die at all or no?
No.
You know what? I mean, first of all, I thought he was going to
Hold on.
die.
I want to talk about it.
Go ahead, yeah.
There's Batman at a grave. There's Red Robin, Red Hood, and Nightwing. And Red Hood has a map, and it's pointing to the Lazarus pit, and it says, now. And then Nightwing says, not yet. That was pretty funny, I have to admit that. But did you guys want Damian to die at all? Seriously?
No.
You know what? I was starting to like him. You know, first of all, when he was Robin, I was like, okay, you know, I don't really want him as Robin. Yeah. But, you know, after reading Batman and Robin, the first trade, I started to like him. And
Are we talking the Grant Morrison Batman and Robin?
No, the New 52 Batman.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
so
agree.
was getting
Because of
used to
that,
it.
I really liked him.
Yeah, and I like his relationship actually with Dick, with Nightwing.
Yeah.
With
Or say
Nightwing, yeah.
Richard.
What about
Richard.
your relationship with Dick, dude? We don't know your personal business, bro.
Okay,
But-
admittedly, they made you kind of want to hate him in the first run of Batman and Robin before New 52.
Yeah,
They made
'cause
you
we-
kind of hate him when he was in Teen Titans. You're just like, all right, he's like a master meanie to
Yeah.
everybody. Well, we already cussed a lot anyways. Probably shouldn't have said it. But he was like a total like butt to everyone in the Teen Titans. He hated
Yeah,
him.
you said he was in there briefly, and they were like, "Can you take him away, please? We don't need him
Red
anymore."
Robin comes in for a while, and they're like, could you get this guy out of here? Like, this guy's just insulting everybody. He kicks out Beast Boy as soon as he walks in. They're like, you're not even the leader. He's like, we don't need talking squirrels. Get out.
That's
Poor
messed up.
Beast Boy.
What did you think of?
I read it last week. I liked it. I don't think he's dead.
Yeah.
No, but do you think they should have killed him off?
Yeah, they need to sell comics.
But that,
Especially Batman Incorporated.
Every time, yeah. It's you guys nailed it last week. It's like it's the least popular Batman title. What can we do?
yeah, but then they messed up by releasing a title called Batman and Robin.
He
Like,
might not
you're
be
a-
dead in that.
They're changing the title.
He might not be dead in that.
Was it gonna be
comic.
Batman and
and-
Lonely?
No, like basically, like every like there's gonna be Batman and Red Robin,
Batman
Batman and Nightwing.
Yeah.
Like,
Batman
they're
and
gonna
Guilt?
change it every month.
No. How
Batman
do you
and-
know this?
It was online.
It says this?
Yeah.
Oh crap, man! Well, dude, Red Hood can't even hang out with Batman. He'd come back, he'd give him the middle finger, and he'd
here's
walk
one thing I
away.
must say. It does put everything in death of the family. Kind of gives it the boot because everybody's gonna come together anyways.
But that's stupid, because then they should have just killed him off in Death in the Family.
Oh yeah.
I know
why,
that. Yeah.
why
you know,
not give it some weight?
Yeah. Why not?
Grant Morrison's like, no, it's mine. No, don't do it yet.
Yeah,
Don't do it yet. I'm Grant Morrison.
You know, Grant Morrison, he just doesn't.
I think we need to do Grant Morrison jokes from here on in.
I know.
It'll be
You guys
like
read
Chuck
Action
Norris's
Comics?
jokes.
Like he just, like he's like, all right, issue 17's my last issue. So I got
yeah, what a jerk, dude. I'm going to kill off Robin, but I'm going to stop writing after that. Dude, like,
no,
dude.
well, actually, Grant Morrison's going to keep
Ridiculous.
Batman Inc. going for like 4 more issues. When it comes to Action Comics, he stopped at like 17, but he left it totally like as a cliffhanger. He's like, somebody can totally finish the story for me.
Wow.
Gosh, man.
Like I was
About a
like,
douche and a
why,
half.
Grant? Why?
It's like you're about to nut, and then you're like, all right, now you do the work. It's like,
It's
what
like
the hell,
dealing with
man?
it's like dealing with a girlfriend who had a really messed up ex-boyfriend, and you come in right after. And you gotta,
Yeah.
and you
You
gotta
have to
fix
clean
it.
up the mess.
You have to clean emotionally. You gotta like,
Yeah. You're like,
I gotta make you feel good. I gotta buy you roses. I gotta do all this, and then I don't even get to keep you in the
yeah,
end.
exactly. 'cause
Yeah.
you're gonna rebound.
Yeah.
So you're gonna fix those broken wings, and she's gonna fly, baby, fly.
You know,
after
if that's
a
the
month,
ca-
you're gone.
If that's the case, you know who should pick up Batman Inc? Scott Snyder. I believe if there's somebody that could clear it up, I think Scott
In
Snyder
a
would be able
perfect
to.
world, yes, but he signed up for Superman, and I want him to do Superman.
Okay, so what you're saying is, who's the guy that's
So is he
doing?
getting his run on Batman?
Who's the guy that's doing
hope
JLA
not.
right now?
JLA?
Oh,
Jeff Johns.
Oh, you forgot to
I guess
talk
they're
about
gonna get.
V-Day, dude.
I guess they're gonna get Johns on there.
Wait,
Jeff
no.
Johns.
Jeff Johns, on the other hand, he dropped the title.
Yeah, he
Right.
dropped.
And then he picked up 2 more.
He'll still do it.
Yeah,
he
he's gonna
doesn't
stop writing
care.
Green Lantern after I think the 20th
V-Bay?
issue.
You want to talk about V-Bay?
V-Bay.
V-Bay.
You should have read it before the show.
Oh, dude. So
That
who
was
else
V-Bay.
read V-Bay?
I did not review
But go ahead.
Oh, you bastards! All right, let's dip into it real quick. What did you think of Vibe?
V-Bay.
Because he's Mexican.
Hey,
V-Bay.
I say Viva V-Bay. All right.
Viva V-Bay.
I'm
Dude,
ready-
that's
Viva la
Viva la V-Bay.
I'm ready to see more of this kid. We finally got a Latino. I don't know if he's Latino. We
He's
don't know what he is.
Latino, man.
They're from Michigan, though. I think they meant Michoacan. And they said,
From Michoacan, man.
but yeah, I thought it was a good title, man. And that, Darkseid came out, killed his brother.
Darkseid killed his brother.
Darkseid killed his
No,
brother.
it's not Darkseid. It's one of the
One of
enemies.
the enemies.
So what?
Assad?
No, it basically, the very first invasion of Darkseid is happening, and the very first portal opens. And when it opens, the middle brother is walking, and the portal opens right where he's at. So it starts messing with his body. So the older brother runs, and he's trying to pull his brother there away from it.
Yeah.
And he's looking at the little brother, going, "Dude, I need your help. We could pull him out. You just need to come over here." And right as he says that, the first enemy walks through the portal, looks at the older brother, and just kills him.
Yeah.
Was it like
Right
a
off-
parademon?
Yeah.
Oh, a parademon. Okay.
And he's just like, oh, crap. And he can't do anything about it. But right when that happens, portal goes away. Everything's good to go. So they're like,
They never say how the 2 brothers escaped. It
They
just
don't.
flashes forward, and then, one brother's, living with it. But the portal is what gives him the power.
yeah. So what happened was, because of the portal, he almost got like a radiation effect.
yeah.
Because of that, so he's able to have certain powers that are not completely clear yet,
Yeah.
but they pick him up and they're like, "Hey, dude, you have these powers. You have the powers to stop certain people."
Shield picks him up.
Yeah, it's not Shield.
What
Get
is
out of
it?
here. It's the rip off
DC
of Shield.
equivalent.
Yeah.
It's the DC equivalent. Was
It's
it
the
Argus?
DC. Yeah,
it's Steve Trevor and Amanda Waller. They're
Yeah.
running the JLA.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a great title.
So then,
JLA?
because of that,
We're still in issue 1, right?
yes,
Yeah.
JLA
Yeah.
is still
So
the
So you have to
Shield.
spend it'll tie in directly to what's going on in JLA.
Absolutely.
All right, we got a special guest on here. Yeah, buddy. The owner of this beautiful shop, the one that has helped all of this happen, Sir Michaelot. Hey, how you doing, buddy? You gonna say hi or what?
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, notice his voice got all deep.
Now you get a comic for $1.
Now you get to buy your own comic, dude. Here you go. But yeah, dude. Vibe was so good, you guys. Like, I was surprised as hell. I didn't think it was going to be. Everybody's like, don't do it. It's, you guys didn't want me to get Katana. You're like, no, that rider's fucking crappy. It's a trap.
And the Senti is a trap.
Yeah, dude. So I didn't do it, but nonetheless, dude, Vibe was good.
I just was excited there was a Mexican guy that wasn't stealing stuff in a comic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a Chicano that's finally a superhero.
Hey.
Not to be mean, it's not a joto, man.
Bunker. Bunker's a cool.
Bunker's cool, dude, but he's very flamboyant. He's like, oh my gosh, my boyfriend got hurt
I can't
back
remember
in
the kid's
Mexico.
name. I can't remember the Marvel equivalent of Beast Boy is Mexican. I can't remember the.
Oh,
dinosaur.
yeah, it's a dinosaur.
What's
I don't know his
the
name.
hell's his name?
It's like a Mexican name too.
Yeah.
Like it's probably like
I
Jorge.
I
or something.
asked my daughter, and she knew exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah.
I was like, "Who's the kid from Superhero Squad?" She's like, "Oh, that's blah blah blah." And I was like,
You're like, and that's why she has better memory than me. Let's see if Robert was able to find
Oh,
out
yeah.
who would be a good
He's all
good
into
Batman.
Ghostbusters.
Hey, Robert, were you able to figure out who'd be a good Batman?
No, he forgot about
Don't say Will Smith either.
Michael Keaton.
George
it. Michael
Clooney.
Keaton come back.
Dude, hey, I wouldn't mind Michael Keaton coming back. This is Avengers Arena for $1 for participating on Undercity Chaos, dude. It's a number one. How can you complain, dude? $1. There you go, man. Anybody else want to hop on while they have the chance?
Yeah.
Do you want to hop on, man? Oh, you don't work here.
Hey, I just want to say I heard you guys last week, and it was great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Really impressed.
And would you say that? Who would you say made it the best? Would you say
I'd
that?
say it was a collection.
I'm about
But
to
if you
cut
had
out
to
his
pick
mic, man. I'm
one
be like,
standout,
nope.
my-
Think of it as Destiny's Child.
You
It's
wanna
gonna
jump
break
on?
up, but one of them's gonna make it.
I mean,
Who's gonna make
Who's
it?
gonna be the
I was
Beyonce?
busting
Look it,
up.
look
I
it.
was busting up.
In this giant circle jerk, who's gonna nut first? Okay.
I really think it was the.
I thought he was gonna be like, I really think it's you, Matt.
No, it was everybody. You know, when it was quiet, somebody stepped in. When somebody had a thought, you guys all joined in. It was a really.
Thank you.
Really fun.
You should listen to the one with who we'd go gay for in Hollywood. It's on there, dude. You just got to
Is that
soul
on
search a
Netflix,
little
or-
bit.
Was I on that one?
Yeah, dude, you chose Harrison Ford. You're like, Harrison
Oh,
Ford.
yeah, that's
I would do Harrison Ford so hard.
Ben Affleck.
No, I would not.
And then I heard your catchphrase after was lube it or lose it, dude. I don't know what that was all about,
I
man.
got to stop drinking before the show.
Thank you very much, guys. Remember, the secret word for 25% off of any graphic novel, that is Batman, on only Thursday and Friday, is RIP. You guys, thank you for listening to this Rat House production podcast. Make sure to like us on Facebook. That's facebook.com/
Reptile.
Rat House.
Reptile.
Shut up.
That was his name.
Oh, barely, dude?
Oh, God, it was fun.
On Rat House
Thank God I can
Production.
sleep now.
That's RATTHAUSPRODUCTIONS. As well as find us on YouTube. Obviously, you're on it if you're listening to us, so just hit subscribe, dude. It's not going to hurt you. We just want you to hear a little bit more of us, man. And I want to know, we all want to know who really digs us enough. Once again, I am MTR, also known as Matt the Rat.
Rene?
Billy.
Reptile.
You guys have a great night, and thank you for tuning in.